that there's another one?
Well, the other one is us.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, with that.
Basketball, and they got several basketball scholarships around the country, went in Maine, went Wyoming, Kansas, and finally Nebraska when the coffee journey started. I am working with a coffee importer who get the coffee from East Africa, Kenya, and Burundi. Why I want to do that, I want to stay with a coffee that is connected to me and that I can better explain it to make a different changes in the coffee industry in this country and as well in East Africa. This is my country here. So this is the Mali. We bike a lot of bikes and motorcycles, and this is the Burundi, where one of our coffee producing country. So this is right after they harvest the coffee and they pick it up clean, and now it's in the sun right now, drying it before importing to the United States. And what is our visions? My vision is to connect with the other people, to connect people together through the coffee business. And one of our biggest culture in Africa is connectivity and unity. So, and when I find myself in this country as a youngest age, I see people consume a lot of coffee. And in, and in Africa, all the meal times we do everything together because we believe that unity and collectivity is where we can achieve more. So like all 3 meals times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we eat everything together. And I think that can be a very nice thing in the coffee industry to connect other part of the world together through the coffee business. And that's my goal. I want to bring the African culture in America, especially in Midwest, trying to see how to connect people through the coffee business and help the better trade coffee in Africa. This is our coffee farmers family. Those are the people who work on the farms and get us a great cup of coffee every morning. And the current state, that's where I'm at right now. It's been a year since my business became official. And I have 3 different products so far. I have the honey cold brew, which have done great this past summer. We also have the regular cold brew and the roasted coffee bag. It's all 12 ounces. And I'm selling on my website as well nationally. We ship it to all the way around the country, and we also provide to some of the coffee shops who use our coffee for the daily coffee sales. And this is me this past summer at the farmers market, Hastings and here in Lincoln. We have our booth set at the 2 different farmers markets here in Lincoln, the Union College Farmers Market, which is a Sundays, and Saturdays Hayes Market in downtown Lincoln. That one just over like a couple of weeks ago. And this one here is Hastings. I participate a lot of events in Hastings, a barn festival. I used to sell my booth at the Ross's Market, giving a free sample to people, and people really enjoy, learning about our coffee and where it came from, and plus a good cup of coffee. That's for the presentation. If you guys have any questions and comment.
I was on another site the other day ordering tea, not coffee. and they were coming out with the honey coffee and whatnot. Is that something new to the market? Because I've never heard it before, and it's pretty much for those that want to do a sweeter coffee.
Yeah, it is. It is very new. Some other companies started before, but it's very hard to keep it because coffee and honey, you have to keep it all natural. Otherwise, the flavor will change a little bit. And when the company get big, usually they cannot keep it up with it. They will just stop it. And the reason I comes up with this because a lot of my customers right now are students, and the college students, they all love the sweet stuff. So I just think that if I mix coffee with it, my coffees are all natural, and I don't want to put, the sugars or any other things in. I want to keep it that way. So, and honey, it's a natural stuff as well. So combination of those two things, it will still keep, the product will stays in all natural. That's why it comes out with a honey cold brew. It's just hard to keep it. It has to, go by certain time. Other than that, it's, very good. And it's a new stuff in the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you have it in terms of retail here? Is it at Rocket Joe's?
No, we in a small coffee shop right now, Mojava, and so they're selling it right now. And the other one in the downtown, there's we,
Down on
yeah,
11th Street.
yeah. We also in the process with Open Harvest carrying this. Hope something will happen and that very soon. But yeah.
Does it enhance employment for people back in Africa?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Does your coffee, by bringing it in from Africa, does that provide jobs and employment opportunities for people there?
Yes, it does. It does. Actually, we give like 80% of our green bean GDP to our farmers in Africa. That's one of the motivation what I want to do and change the way. Just develop the trading coffee way in Africa. We want to provide those kids to be able to go to school and do what they want to do instead of just going to coffee farm and help their parents. Like I was born there, I did the same thing. My mom owned a small shop. Every day after school, I have to go there and help her sell stuff, in order to make a living. And a lot of other kids in Africa right now doing the same thing. Some of them even got to keep it up going to school because they have to do this consistently every day to, make money for the family. So us bringing their coffee in the United States, we decide that whatever we will make after we make the brand and everything, that's good. But the 80% of the green bean, GDP of the green bean, goes straight to the coffee farmers in East Africa. Yeah.
I'm presuming this is fair trade coffee.
It is, yes, fair
And
trade
you're
coffee.
advertising that on the package?
We have it on there. It's not very stand out very well as right now. Still working on branding and packagings and everything, but it's on our business plan and everything else.
Okay. Because I know, having been in a previous industry, that it's very important now for people to understand this is fair trade. And
Yeah.
if it is, and Brooke can hook you up with lots of business people here. It's important for you to advertise that on your packages.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you having any troubles receiving beans, because of the pandemic and the supply chain issues, just getting them shipped here? Are there any issues?
There were. We got our last orders in just 5 months ago. Yeah, it's been a while. It was like a kind of very close at the post-COVID. We got it in, but it was a little bit hard than before. Yeah, that's for sure. And I think other than that, COVID, it was not very hard for green bean, but for other stuff, for example, our canning, the can materials and labels, those manufacturing was closing up. There was shortage and everything. But the green bean, the coffee by itself was not bad at all. Yeah, because there was still a coffee they harvested, and we just find a way to get them here. It take a little bit of time, but it was not as hard like our cans and other stuff.
Going forward, given the market and the container issues, have you got any other future orders coming that you're concerned about getting in?
Yes, we right now actually working with a lot of different grocery, the big corporate grocery stores from the country, and just taking a step, one step at a time for those two wanted to, trying to close some of those deals.
And then
Yeah.
hopefully it can meet your supply chain, right?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yes.
So what are your next products that you have in mind, or are you able to share them at this point in time?
The next product, it would be the concentrated coffee. We start working on it over summer, but something just happened and we put those on hold for now. We want to finish some of our projects. We're in the middle of it right now, such as getting on those grocery stores and get supply chain ready to be ready whenever they put the orders in, and we will be able to provide. So we want to keep it with these three stuff for now, and yeah.
Are you in the Super Savers stores? Because don't they have one in Hastings?
Oh yeah, they do. Ross's, they call it. Yeah, that's what they call it, Ross's over there. Yeah.
Okay, because if you're not there, you probably should be. Well, because they carry local stuff.
Yes, they
And
do.
so since it's for Lincoln and Hastings,
Yeah.
it'd be a good fit.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm interested in the roasting process and how you set that up.
Yeah, the roasting process, I spent a lot of time learning that. Yeah, I obviously started roasting it in my dorm room years ago. Yeah, yeah. And then when I moved to Nebraska, that's when I started taking actual classes for it. A guy from here in Lincoln, and so I got few months lesson and got my certificate for that, and now roast everything by myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it is a long process. It's like craft, it's art. Like you have to consistently stay there, checking with the heat and water, temperatures and everything. Yeah, it's all matter, but it's fun. It's very fun.
Do you have flavored coffee at this point?
No, I don't have any flavored coffee at this point. Just plain coffee, just different roast type. Yes.
What's unique about, are they a more dark roast, or where do they fall into the categories? Or what's unique or sets your bean and your process apart?
Yeah, so our medium roast is the best sell product. And my favorite is the dark one, but yeah, right. And the unique part is most companies don't do the live roast, and I have a live roast. A lot of people enjoy that. We get a lot of orders on our website just going for live roast because they cannot go to the stores and just grab a live roast and work out. So that's very unique, and I think a lot of our customers appreciate that. And yeah, but other than that, the medium, it's hard to go wrong with the medium roast. It's just like a balance of everything between light and dark.
Where did you come up with the branding?
Yeah, good question. I come up with the branding. It's called LeNoir Dimbaya, which is in Black Families Coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, Yeah, I was gonna finish this, and I was still saying that. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. So LeNoir is French, and Dimbaya is my native language from Mali, West Africa. So LeNoir Dimbaya means Black Families Coffee. I want to name my brand after the coffee farmers. You know, the people who work in the coffee, and there's a lot of opportunity I can get coffee from, like especially if I want closer coffee. Central America, I can get coffee from Peru, Colombia, all that. But I want to stay with an origin that better describe me, and you know, I know those people, I know the story behind it, and which is great. And that's why I came up with this brand naming after my farmers, our farmers, yeah.
Are you creating any nonprofit or anything in terms of giving back to your countries for scholarship, that type of thing?
Yes, we do. I just started this past summer raising money for kids, those kids on Burundi and Kenya, and as well my country, because my country does not grow any coffee. I get the coffee from Burundi and Kenya, and I'm from Mali, so I want to start it with those kids first. We want to be able to provide like just smaller schooling supply right now. So we want to just, you know, every year select a few students and give them, you know, the material that they can go to school and study.
Do you have that on your website?
Yes, we do.
Good.
Yeah, we do have that on our website.
Our Y and Z generations are all about, yourself included, are all about giving back.
Yeah.
And being involved in a cause, not just products.
Yes. Absolutely.
What is something you wish you knew before you started?
Something I knew before I started. Oh, good question. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, because this is something I'm very passionate about, and everything that happened to me, I take it as a lesson, if that makes sense. So, yeah, so I have not complained. It's not that business is going great. I would not define it as that, but I would not complain about anything, you know. I just take it as a lesson and find a solution and move on. So I'm enjoying the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
What piece of advice would you give to somebody else just starting with an idea?
The knowledge. Yeah, the knowledge, I believe that knowledge is the only thing that will not, you know, leave you alone. Like, that will not leave, that will stay. Like, when I first started this company, I was paying a lot of money to just learn, and that time I was not making any profit. And I was, that one I was very like angry about it, because I was nervous. I said, how about if I don't make that money out of it? But at the end of the day, it's, you know, knowledge that will stay with me. And me knowing how to roast coffee, I can roast everywhere, anywhere. So if someone's starting a company or anything, for me, like, the greatest thing you can have is the knowledge. Learn how to do it and have that knowledge, and that will help you and that will take you far.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I take it you're a one-man operation at this point.
Yes, at this point in time, I'm one-man operation. Just have some friends that he's helping, doing with the farmers market and everything else. But yeah, right now it's one-man's operation.
So where do you see your company, say, in 6 months, a year, or what's your growth plan at this point in time?
Yeah, actually working on getting my, opening my actual location, getting my commercial roaster, because right now I rent it here in the town. And in the next few months, we working on getting my own roaster and opening up my manufacturing.
So are you going to be based in Lincoln? Because you're talking about Hastings too, so will this be your base of operation, or you don't know that?
Yeah, for that, I don't know yet. Yeah, we just, balance it out right now, everything, and see what will be the best fit for us.
So do you live in Lincoln now or Hastings?
Hastings. Yeah, I live in Hastings now. Yes.
Because you got a surrounding there of the Tri-Cities. You've got Kearney and Grand Island,
Yeah.
Hastings, as well as Lincoln. Are you into either of those two communities at this point?
Right now, we connecting pretty well with the Hastings community.
Yeah.
And people know now how to find our product, where, and here, Lincoln, this was the first time I started selling in Lincoln this past farmers market, and he went great. We made a lot of networking and a lot of connection with the different traffics and everything, which is helping us a lot. Yeah.
Are you the only roaster in Hastings, or because it sounds like you're unique?
Yeah, this area, yes, I am.
Because
Yes.
in Lincoln we have several.
Yeah, there's several here in Lincoln, yes. Any other questions, comment?
Do you only sell ground, or do you also sell whole?
I sell both whole beans and grounds, and yeah,
Okay.
we have both.
Because I like whole beans.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah. I tend to buy from X brand of
Thank you.
brand of beans right now, but I'll be going to your site. So.
I heard that whole beans has a longer shelf life. Our coffee, it's all natural. It's all naturally processed in Africa. So it's like my whole beans and ground, they both has a long shelf life. Especially the particular bag we use. It has that sealer on the top, so you just wipe it off from here, and after you're done, you just like close it, and it will stay fresh as long, like for a very long time.
Who do you use for packaging, or how had you gotten that part from your marketing and packaging?
I just like get a lot of this stuff on online. Yeah, I got this bag company. I get my bag from. I think there's somewhere in Minnesota. Yeah, that's located there. Yeah. So and my logos and stuff, I work with some other graphic student at the college who create my logos and all the design and the packaging, which is great. And the meaning behind these two arrows is to bring those two sides of Africa together, like east and west. So where the coffee from and where the roaster from.
Any other questions, comments? Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
We appreciate it.
absolutely. Yeah, thank you for having me here. And
Feel free to hang out, have some more coffee, ask questions. Join us next week. We'll have Tara Norris with Junior Achievement, and hopefully she's going to have an update on a really cool project